taste of love is sweet.
Oh man, I'm standing here in a beautiful vineyard in Iowa, and just like thankful to be here, man. Thank y'all for coming out and asking these questions, and you've obviously lived with the record, and familiar with these songs. That means a lot to me, man.
Oh, when the fire went wild, I fell into a burning ring of fire. Went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burns, burns, burns. Ring of fire, ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. Went down, 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 and the flames went higher. It burns, burns, burns. Ring of fire, ring of fire.
Is this your first time in the state?
No, I've been here a few times. With my first record, I did a tour opening for another artist, and we played at the Mill in Iowa City, which I've heard is no longer here, and that's a big bummer because that place was super cool. And before that, in a previous life, I did a lot of sideman work playing for other artists and played at the Raccoon Motel.
Because that's how you started. You were a session musician.
Yeah, session musician and sideman, playing cello and whatever else for other people.
Yeah.
So I've been here a couple times. Always had a good time.
Sweetest Paradigm, have we talked about that? I love the animated video for that as well.
Thanks,
a little
man.
less crazy than
that video for Sweeter Paradigm. My buddy Lee Taylor did that video and all the other ones for the new record, and he did Burns Like Hell for Forever to Fade and Makes Me Wonder for Forever. He's really, really talented videographer, and that was his vision. He was like, he wanted to do something that was like crumpled up paper, and so my part in it was really just didn't take very long. It was all post, and he just had me stand in front of like a green screen, and he had me play the song like really, really slow. Like he slowed it down to like halftime or even slower.
Yeah,
and so I had to like, it was such a brain trick, man. It screwed me up to like have to sing the song really slow. But as soon as when we were done, I listened to the song and it felt like I was like, holy crap, we did this song way too fast, you know. But then he sped it up so it gives it that kind of like animated, jerky kind of a look, and then did the pickup shot at his house for me writing the lyrics out.
Yeah.
He's so talented. He did a great job with that one.
Right. And that's the first song on your record. Any reason why it's at the top?
Any reason why it's on the top? You know, when we did the discography like sequencing, I felt like that lick coming in strong at the top of the record was really cool. Heath's guitar lick. Wow, wow, wow.
First thing you want people to hear.
Wow, wow, wow. Yeah. Something that makes you want to turn it up.
Why do you run away, blood thick with worry, to some secret hiding place in your mind, to a house on a haunted hill with ghosts in the garden. They sing of their sorrow all through the night. We know it takes us time to find your way up into a sweeter paradigm, where you learn as you go along, simple as a song. find you. Cold comfort for the weight of your desire. To the bottom of a wishing well, old notwithstanding. Hard pressed to find a light in the storm. When all it takes is time to find your way up into a sweeter paradigm, where you learn as you go along, simple as a song. Thank you. Sure do appreciate Royce for inviting us up to join him on a couple of shows up here.
Ooh, what is my favorite song on the new record? Dude, I have different favorites for different reasons, so it might be a multi-part answer. Sentimental reasons, Sister. Just writing that song for my big sis. Meant a lot to her and means a lot to me and my whole family. My big sis, she's a cancer survivor, and I'm very, very, very proud of her. She's just a wonderful human being, very strong. And but when she was going through all that, man, it was just like there's this sense of helplessness that you have, like watching a loved one go through that. And the way I usually deal with my feelings is writing songs.
Sure.
It's cheaper than therapy. And so I wrote her that song just to try to give her a little uplift and show her some love and boost her up in my own way. So I sent it to her, and so the reaction I got was via text, but I'm pretty sure she cried. I know she cried.
Thank you. My name is Royce Johns. We got Caleb Elliott here, all the way from Muscle Shoals, Alabama. It's compadre in crime, Heath, and I don't know Heath's last name.
Heath Fogg, right here. All right, glad to be up here. We drove in, day before yesterday from Alabama to Chicago. We played Chicago last night, and that was real fun. And we scooted over to hang out with our homie Royce. I just put out a new record about a month and a half ago. I'm going to play y'all some songs from it. This one's called Sister. I wrote it for my big sis. She was going through a hard time. This is just to give her some encouragement and uplift her a little bit. Sister, sister, I am with you, even in your darkest hour. carry on. It's a peaceful daydream. It finds you standing on solid ground. Soothe your head up high, though the world may pass you by. Take care of the light that shines inside.
Yeah, she's gotten to see us play it live a few times, and she's just got a big old smile. Her name's Harmony, and she's just one of those people that's like smile that fills up a room. Very loving, sweet human being, and so yeah, she loves the song. She's really happy with it.
Hold your head up high, though the world may pass you by. Take care of the light, it shines inside.
Heath Fogg, he's from North Alabama. He used to play in a band called the Alabama Shakes. He's a super amazing musician, and we had kind of met in passing like years ago. I played the cello, and randomly I played at his wedding. And I think that's actually how we met. It was playing at his wedding, but didn't really connect musically until later. He was he told me he was a big fan of my first record. And then when I found that out, I was like, well, I wonder if he'd be down to play with me. And so I asked him to play. He played Americana Fest with us, I think the year Forever to Fade came out down in Nashville, and just came and crushed it and was a great hang. And since then, I'm definitely going to ask this guy to play with me more often. Yeah. And then he ended up playing guitar all over the second record, Weed, Wine, and Time. Yeah. And now he's my ride or die road dog, and he's played every show with me.
Because you were the cellist at his wedding, or you met while you were?
I played cello at his wedding. Yeah.
That's pretty fortuitous, man.
That's I mean, just mutual friends. He wanted strings at his wedding, and the violinist he hired is like my best friend Kimmy, and so she called me and said, "Hey, you want to play his wedding?" I'm like, "Sure." When we got into windmill turf the other day, Heath got car sick staring at him, turning around and around. It was kind of funny. Ooh. He was like,
in Iowa?
Yeah, he was like, these are weird, these things. And he started looking at it. He was like, oh, I can't look at these anymore, man. I'm getting car sick. And he ended up closing his eyes and having to take a nap. It was I got tickled.
I really think this whole album, like beginning to end, it flows great. It's a really good record.
Thanks, brother.
How do you end it off? You end it off with Blue?
Yeah.
Tell me more about that song.
Blue. Well, when I wrote it, I challenged myself to write a song that didn't repeat any lyrics. I was like, I wonder if I could do this. I did it, and then I ended up liking it. And it's
an interesting challenge to put on yourself.
It was fun. Yeah. Sometimes I got to come up with little challenges like that in order for inspiration, essentially. But yeah, it doesn't really even have a chorus. It's an odd little song, but I'm very, very proud of how it turned out. And then again, MVP Heath Fogg right before the instrumental, that lick that he came up with, I was like, this is my favorite moment on the whole record. A little descending line. Yeah. Do 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 I was like, oh man, this guy, he's really good.
And that's how you wanted to leave it? That's how you wanted to
Yeah, I
leave
thought that it
folks?
would be a good way. It's the only song in 6/8 timing on this record, and it's like probably the most chilled out one ish, and so I thought it would be a good closer for the record. The way the tracks all turned out, Isolation is man, that track with the big, not only is AJ Haynes involved, and she's just such a powerhouse and was amazing to work with, but just the rhythm track, with the bass and drums, that Bill Withers groove, man, I couldn't have asked for a cooler thing for how it turned out. I'm really psyched about that. But right behind him, Weed, Wine, and Time, man. I remember I laughed my way through writing that song, thinking it was silly, and then it ended up being the title track. So I guess those are probably my favorites.
I read that somewhere. It was kind of like a joke track.
That's right. I sent that demo to the band, and the text was, check out this little weirdo. And then they all liked it, and Heath, my guitar player, sent it back with a guitar part on it, that little arpeggiated thing, and it was a game changer.
This is a little Smokin, Drinkin, and Thinkin song. Some friends of mine help me get by. Give me weed and wine and time. Pretty soon I'll change my mind. Give me weed and wine and time. Soon enough I'll change Thank you, thank you.